obviously with Dennis. He returns to the starting lineup.
Pretty talking turnovers tonight. More on that issue. But said first and foremost, got to take care of the ball. Live with. Then there are others like the pick sixes.
And the Grizzlies gave up 27 points off turnovers in the loss at ankle. Marcus Smart took a hit on the shoulder. Is Zach Edey, who returned after a 12-game absence. Cancel in his 9th NBA season. And once upon NBA levels, he tosses it, and Looney grabbed the arm trying to win the jump ball.
No possession of the basketball, so
I'm sure it had to have happened at some point. What's
all tight.
Grizzlies off the loss in LA. 3 Jalen Wells, he puts it in twice from downtown. And already Steve Kerr's complaining. Threw it right to Draymond Green. Schroeder on the pickup.
This is the reason why the whistle has to blow.
Non-existent Wiggins with a miss against Bain. 143 to Dallas on Sunday.
It has to be smarter when you pick up the knockdown. This is an easy call.
Drives, fires over Morant and knocks it in. Able to run it down.
And a welcome sight.
Boarded by Aldama.
And Wells is
Golden State. Golden State won the earlier meet at no Morant in that game. Point shooter, Looney missing off the offensive
of effort here to start this basketball game.
Green. A remarkable start, 13-2. 13-2, Grizzlies early over.
He's protecting the ball, scored off those turnovers.
The Grizzlies average Dama on the quick advance. Curry, Morant closes out on him, forced 9 after missing a couple games with a right ankle injury.
Some of these didn't try to make a play.
Grizzlies doing a good job on the glass. Zach Edey, lock up Stephen Curry. Off the deck and talking to Carl Lane, apparently.
This wasn't a flagrant foul situation. To try to post up.
So you can rep both teams, the Grizzlies and the hustle. Morant with the steal. BC with the
talk about during that last time out. He said, got to continue offensive rebounds. Good for the Grizzlies. They're 0-4 on.
Biggest difference in John Morant's game this year.
Sets up an Aldama 3. Bango.
Bain playing in another gear. See Morant be more of a facilitator.
Wiggins, a 3. Yes, and a foul under. He's 3 of 4 after.
You see it again. He brings the left foot back. Jumps forward to A to B, but then he brings the left foot.
They're having Italian, but
yeah, I don't care what they have what I want.
Wiggins in 4-point plays. He had 2 4-point.
And we'll get a chance to see this here. Yeah. Watch the left foot comes back.
And Wiggins right.
It'll be interesting to see how they.
Brian Forte is our crew.
And it's the foot back. His right foot was in, but the problem is, pull my left foot back to where my right foot was, and you step on.
Scottie Pippen Jr. into the game along with Jake LaRavia.
Teammate. Big issue for them is size for them. So rebound.
This 3, that's off the back iron. Tipped by LaRavia. And the Schroeder drives, has his pocket pick the turnover.
The biggest villain.
Provide 57 remaining in the first quarter. And on the season, good with the first.
But they've done a great job here early on.
Play. They tied the game at 9, but then ordered by Clark. Golden BC. Shout out Canada. Warriors 20%.
Another thing's just been the.
Brandon Clark appeared to have a block, but 13-0 against the Gold from the free throw line this season.
The intangibles with the tangibles flying through the air, but his ability to
playing in front of his old college coach Jerry Stadge in paint points. Kaminga backs down.
Good job of keeping Gary Payton on his hip to be able to get to the basket.
Coincidentally, was also on the Grizzlies staff.
The thing is, their scoring has been
for Pippen. He averages 10 a game. Kaminga shot clock down to 4 to a cutting Pippen. Blocked by Grizzlies at a break. Takes the foul.
Basketball game, but the one team that doesn't mind.
His first action of the night. Kennard. Bingo!
Grizzlies defense stepping up huge.
Shot clock goes dark. BC slow to get. Grizzlies averaging 31. Just deficit at the end of the point lead in a game. Arabia Let's go to Rob Fisher.
He's just been great. Golden State shot 18% in that first.
On Jaren Jackson Jr., who picked up for Golden Warriors. It's Curry, Trace Jackson Davis, Lindy.
Jaren had the fouls early, didn't really through Jaren here to get him
times in that game. Triggers a three off the back iron. Much they rely on the three-point line.
Good job for Jaren to not even contest. Second time that the bigs, that defensively, they are trying to pull it.
Seen from beyond the arc. Laravia 2 for 2 from beyond.
Of the Grizzlies, 45 from the bench.
Steps through, and the Grizzlies.
For Jake had a late.
Flips it up. Rim didn't want it. In about 28 games, Lindy Waters misses a three.
10,000 people yelling at him to turn around.
And most of them are wearing Golden State blue. Settle for three-point chances unless they're Pajemski, his favorite.
Really love the mentality of this group. Poor efforts.
Those two guys
in the favor, they able to get out in front of the defense.
Dale Davis, longtime Indiana Pacer.
On that
Antonio
team.
and Dale.
Man, it's
out. Grizzly starter, reserve. Brandon Clark cleaning the glass. He's at force 9 for 15 points.
Well, it's just been the activity defensively.
Edey lost his footing. Has Jaren.
For Jaren to recognize, throw it high.
No 3 for 3 from downtown. He has 12.
Problem was the dribble. He didn't need the dribble.
3. Warriors around the Edey screen. Follow, no, but a foul.
Come up with the offensive rebound. You see this one. Throw it inside to him again. Instead of the catch and go up.
Bain coming in for Kennard. Clark going to come in. Did off the bench with 7 and 2 assists in the first.
Better dedication to the game plan or what they're trying to.
Really focused and disciplined for 48 minutes because you need. Yeah, like we've said. Shot clock violations.
Let's get that out of here. Understanding also time situation. Only and should have been an and one. Or not easy.
Fired Chris Mullen.
Look at the foul.
Yeah,
that's easy. Nice job to be able to finish through the contact. This Grizzlies bench misses both there. Make an impact on the game.
Grizzlies bench. Golden State key that really worries you as a three-point threat. Pajemski. And Grizzlies limited him to 13 in the first meeting. Jaren in. Healed. Desmond Bain is shooting.
Desmond Bain shooting the ball, especially in junior, could get there.
Aldama for 3. Bango. As many as 28. The Grizzlies dump a team-high 11 points
Tonight for this game.
Schroeder.
As he goes up for this basket, the clear out.
Standing 8 count. Yeah, into a crowd, needs an outlet. He at home, only 29% on the Golden State, 7 and 5 on the road. C. A flip that fall.
BC literally said, "Oh, no."
3. Kuminga had to honor it defensively. Rebound up on the heel. Draymond Green complaining. A spear and a spike for Santi Aldama. Curry.
And means there's no box out responsibility in Santi.
On 62% shooting and 59 to go out.
To find a rhythm here in these.
Santi is 4th triple of the game.
We saw from Santi as he ran down the floor.
Laravia's 3 is through. John Morant denying Dre. It was a physical battle in.
Well, I love Zach Edey's expert. How about this block from and John Morant's game this season? You see here the 2 boils over.
Edey converts the first of 2.
He may be blocked.
Of course, there was that incident in the last game and a foul on Edey as he was boxing out. For more information, go to Grizzlies.com/. Grizzlies are familiar with it because that's kind of
not allowing them to come to the ball, but they're also these in that first half.
Golden State a grand total 41 points at Cleveland. Wiggins drive, passing in. Downhill Dez pulls off and tries a 3. It's through.
Season.
Morant fighting over the. Jaren finds Edey.
Well, this is exactly what you would want. You're
Kevon Looney with 4 fouls tonight. Bain. Grizzlies clear the middle of the floor. Wiggins, only starter for Golden State with
this Grizzlies offense. Defensively,
still off the mark. This Golden State team, they're off. Remember, he slow to get up and in obvious pain. Foul called on Kevon Looney and
off of the bench, being a creator on the offensive end for this Grizzlies team.
4 of 7 from beyond the arc. Morant
But of course, the thoughts go to the health.
and an offensive foul. Scotty.
Well, new basketball all on him to create the play, score the shots. Looking like Triple J as Jaren dropped.
Jaren was protesting, but it was Edie's foul.
Well, how about that in my game, too?
It is each to make it a 40-point game. The 41-point report.
Well, Zach Edey heading to the bench and talking about, I feel like he's got the green light. I don't want to restrict him by any.
Set up by Desmond Bain.
The road continues his torrid night. 19 for Wiggins. Wells of Kevon Looney and out of bounds instead.
To knock it away.
Topside look from 3. It's through!
It's also their 23rd assist.
11 from the floor for 4 points in his Warriors. Lane hooks and hits. Jaren Jackson Jr. Schroeder's floater and a foul. Man, Jaren Jackson Jr. doing it all tonight.
This third quarter, nice rhythm shape.
More pick and roll offense. It's not a huge crowd off balance. Gets the call.
But you're also a guy that can be a two-way player. The thing I think this Warriors team needs to go along with it, because right now what happens is, Watson Davis,
he's just 6'9".
He's 6'9", so
Schroeder. Looney tries to. What is human nature? There's going to be a little slippage. With the exception of Bain.
Whereas in the past, this Grizzlies team may have to let that.
With a reverse again, the Grizzlies. 4-point lead. It's the largest lead they've had all year. I mean, his numbers aren't quite the defensive player of the year level. 1% from the floor. I mean, that is
the choices.
Ja's return is next of the night off. Jaren spins and.
I'm saying the thing with Jaren was, well, here in this third quarter, taking over.
Foul called on Lindy Waters.
More on what you guys have been talking about Jaren Jackson Jr.
Has been his durability. The numbers have been.
Came up empty.
To win this game because they don't have back-to-back.
Bain down the lane and flip a fall.
He's being very effective. Well, here tonight, effective.
Lays it up and it drops in. 2.5 remaining in quarter. 104.
He said 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds to have room and success to be good offense.
Kennard lets it fly.
JD talked about more get yourself going from the arc is
2 minutes against Golden State. All the necessary work. Total professional. We said, look, these are the hard decisions.
The only thing that Taylor and this, what they don't want to
12. 10 to shoot for Kennard. It's in. Hammer. Nail. Coffin. Is bait.
He calls it. Not going out on the limb with that one. I mean, the 50-point deficit.
Would be chanting for Yuki Kawamura.
15 assists tonight.
The foul.
Did a great job coming up with the offensive rebound to the rim and a 3-point play opportunity.
Your 19 points in the home win over Detroit.
Success has not been something.
The floor against Lindy Waters.
Bottle it up. Put it in the bottle.
Pajemski, 3-point miss. Played well. They
set the tone for what the game.
It was 37-50.
The thing is, they had high quality.
This is a Golden State, their first 5 road games. 115 points in 3 of those 8, and in all likelihood. And I have great respect for Steve Kerr, but you know there's
have it tonight. You see that line there from Steph Curry. But the other thing you get. as it was back in the past.
Camp's points would be the lowest scoring games in a game in which he played 20. Lindy Waters in over 4 years. March of 20. He's using up all the data. I'm using. We'll go on to Minnesota. 125, the Toronto Raptors. And then it's off on a 5-game shot clock at 7. Aldama.
These basketball team and the way that Davidson Jr. and Desmond Bain are able to do. But
Boarded by Conchar.
it is raining.
The Grizzlies have won 6 games this year by 20.
Nobody has just said, well, I'm going to do me. Have had the success this year.
72 against Detroit. Win over Detroit. And Golden State 51.
Somebody better guard that man. So there.
Jake LaRavia back.
When you are now on the scouting report.
Resets. Kennard for 3. Trace Jackson Davis and
the thing is, these type losses to see John Morant with smiles on.
Kennard for 3. Bango. 25 presented by 40 Mid-South Ford dealers.
Up and down for them.
So your Pajemski came in here and rebound.
Earlier in the year, that they're going to be able to. Also had a little knee situation, and because of that,
Edey in the game, knocked the Balmos ripping and clipping. The replay stats tonight, and he's been super busy. We're going to let Ross come on a trip and do stats, and LaRavia couldn't reel it in. Spencer, good idea.
the ball and reel it in. I'm not throwing no long pass.
Just margin of victory, and we talked about that Oklahoma margin of victory, plus 49. With hyper-accurate shooting, 56.
Has been spectacular, and then you combine that, they're a tough out. And this here tonight. Well, you have 6 rebounds, 3 assists. The thing for all of these guys,
Season high in points is 142. Did that new season high in points?
well, you know you got to play them again. The problem with this looks as it does.
By post-game edition, presented by 40 Mid-South Ford. Lost wire-to-wire in LA. 3 of the 4 have been at home. Orlando have surrendered 280.
It's not going to be as
Pajemski is the 3rd highest scoring game. Grizzlies just at this point.
solid basketball effort